now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now.
Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Mike's 59. Coming. Check 59. Mike. Ready. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So likely a 3 and out on their opening drive. That's not a good omen for a team that's lost 3 straight games.
Too many threes that you're mentioning right there. That's a number they've got to get off of. And the big risk you're running right now is discouragement amongst the ranks. How do you keep them up? How do you keep them motivated? They've got to dial up something to give themselves some confidence.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready. 70, Indy. Go. Look at me. Go. Take grip.
They'll run with Muhammad. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 45-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Greer now on 2nd down. And caught by Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
60 outlaw. 66. Pull it high.
On first down, Muhammad. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You don't want none. Jim. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Max box. Mike, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Bridgewater now. They'll find his receiver. That's Chad Beebe. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Attack. Motion. Pop. Mike's 5'9". Short.
They'll run it with Madison. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Whip. Watch the whip.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let it go.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Vikings nothing.
Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Alert
On second down, this is Madison. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now 3rd and 15.
Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
Switch.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll run on first down. Taylor, he stiff arms him. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Any weapon. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
From just shy of midfield, Greer, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Complete, Hunter Henry with a grab. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
61, matchbox, right.
On first down, Muhammad. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On the carry, it's Muhammad, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
59. Go. 59. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
First down, Bridgewater. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Check 59. 59. I'm here all day. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check 59. And here we go. Watch the pass.
They'll run with Madison, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check 99. Check off. Go. Get him. You got it. Check that.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater.
Switch up.
And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Just a fantastic punt return of 80 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Going on the ground with Madison. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a give to Madison. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Check back. Check back. No. Off. 66. Pull it. Half.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch him by some...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak his first 3 times.
Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive.
There you go.
Here's Madison running left. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going to run with Madison again. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check three. Check.
Ready.
They go again with Muhammad. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
First down.
3rd and 2, Greer. And it's complete. Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Ready.
Check. Let's go, defense.
On first down, Muhammad. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What? 60 outlaw.
58, right there.
Hey, Foxtrot. Recon, go.
Here's Greer. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hunter Henry. His first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Here's Madison running on first down. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check. Crunch.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they could mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 50 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of one, and it's third and short.
Got it, 59, Mike. Mike is 59, Mike to 59. Strip the ball. 22, Jet, Bomber. 22, Jet, Bomber.
On third down, they run with Madison. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They only get two there, but on third and one, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Bridgewater to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Let's bring it. Check 52. Check 31. Check 31.
On the handoff, it's Madison. And he'll get about three here as he's out to the 30. The Vikings on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing is Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Running from the shotgun with Madison. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Bridgewater into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Big hit.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Check hot route. Hot. Check.
On 2nd down, Muhammad. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Sponge. No.
Now a give right side. Taylor. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Here we go.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 29 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point try good by Gano, and that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set.
Get in the weight room. 2-6. Mike spot 9.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
To throw, Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down, told the guys on the team, don't worry.
And he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row